A group of inmates gathered around a black prisoner's bunk, ignoring his pleas as they gave the new guy a brutal welcome. The sickening sounds drifted over to the protagonist. That's when the reality hit him. Prison was going to be pure hell. He had been sentenced to a 16-month stint and figured he could just keep his head down and breeze through it. But watching the agony unfolding on that bunk, he made a vow right then and there. He would not become the next target. Trouble, however, found him the very next day. He accidentally bumped into a gang member who immediately started cursing him out, drawing the attention of the entire yard. He knew he was screwed. If he showed any weakness now, he'd be prey forever. So, he gritted his teeth and charged, unleashing a flurry of punches. He stunned the guy so bad he didn't even fight back before the guards arrived. That burst of violence caught the eye of a nearby gang leader. The leader summoned him, telling him he liked his grit and invited him to join the crew. The protagonist jumped at the chance. Having a gang's protection meant he wouldn't have to live in constant fear. But there was an initiation he had to pass first. No exceptions. The test? He had to keep a balloon intact for 1 week. Prison is full of dangers, so where could he hide it? He didn't hesitate. He knew he couldn't blow this chance. That night, he showed his resolve again. He used his only tube of mint toothpaste as lubricant to coat the balloon. Then, under the cover of his blanket, he grimaced and hid the balloon inside his own body. The week flew by. During yard time, he slipped away to a corner, retrieved the balloon, washed it off, and handed it to the boss. The leader was satisfied and welcomed him in. He was thrilled. With the gang's protection, he was finally safe. But little did he know, his nightmare was just beginning. His first assignment was to kill a gang traitor. He'd never taken a life before, and his hand shook uncontrollably as he gripped the shank. But he couldn't refuse. He realized now that disobeying orders carried a fate far worse than simply being a victim. He followed orders. As the blade sank into the target's body and he watched the life fade from the man's eyes, he felt a piece of his own humanity die along with it. As a reward, he received a tattoo. In prison, ink signifies rank. He had quickly become one of the boss's most trusted men, and now they were planning a full-scale riot.